Hey, welcome to LRGA Curves today. Make sure you on your way in, you smash that like button and smash the subscribe button so you can get notified when we upload videos. I feel like that's a lot of sunlight. I don't mind the lines on me at all. Not at all. It's more dramatic, it's cinematic. Isn't that cinematic? I think so. Anyway, they used to give awards out for cinematography or something like that, right? And so that is part of what we're talking about today on LRGA Curves, the cinematography of Married to Medicine. Let me see, do I even like that? Oh, there I am. So, thanks for coming to LRGA Curves today. On your way in, make sure you smash that like button and smash the subscribe button. Ring the bell so you can get notified when I upload some more videos and whatnots and nots whats. Yes. And today we're going to be talking about, my sister gave me this. We're officially a coven. Just kidding. No, I'm not. But today we're going to talk about Married to Medicine. For those of you who got to join me last night, give people some time to get in here. For those of you who got to join me last night, I divulged that Dr. Heavenly had said, oh darn, I didn't watch it. Make it seem like that Heavenly had mentioned that they had tried to get PHAEDRA tried to get Quad fired. And so there's a couple of things we're going to talk about today. And some of it is I'm going to go live on TikTok at the same time. Today's officially week 6. Let's see, live. See, does it turn around? Okay. Thanks for coming to LRGA Curves. Let me get this together over here. Maybe I should put this on Do Not Disturb. There. And then let's try it. Uh-oh. Don't know what I did. Okay, don't know what that is. Thanks for coming to LRGA Curves. We're getting it together. Technical stuff. Mercury is retrograde for like 10 more days, you guys. So forgive this. Okay. Okay, I think everything is set up over here. Um, okay, you guys, thanks for coming to LRGA Curves today. Make sure you smash that like button, smash the subscribe button on your way in the replay. Also do the same thing. Ring the bell so you can get notified when I go live again. And so, because if I put one time and then I don't get here till the other time, then you know what time I really came because the bell went and said ding a ling a ling a ling. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and ring that bell so you can get notified. Now we're just going to pick up where we left off last night. For the people who were in the house last night, thanks for coming through, by the way. Thank you very much for coming through. But for the people who were in the house last night, I did divulge that Dr. Heavenly, who will be stopping by LRGA Curves house in January um, for our annual interview here. This will be our third year running with me and Dr. Heavenly over here on LRGA Curves for our annual interview. And this season is going to be a lot of stuff to talk about, including what I said was last night it was revealed that Phaedra Parks, Shady Faye, Shady Faye struck again, y'all. Now, we'll have you know that Faye left Real Housewives of Atlanta with a bit of a tarnished reputation and came off as quite the liar face. Remember all that? Yeah, we remember. We were like, oh, she must be a really great lawyer because lawyers are known for lying. And look what she did. Ta-da. Right? And remember how she dragged and ensnared all these people up into her lying web of deceit and treachery. That's why she ended up winning the Emmy on Traitors, by the way, because she had already practiced over there on Real Housewives of Atlanta et al. So now we have freaking Phaedra Parks over here on Married to Medicine, thinking that she saved a season. Now, she did bring eyes. We have to give her that. But she didn't bring anything but this. This is what Phaedra did all season. Uh-uh. Girl. That's what she gave us all season. Remember? Did I lie? Did I lie? No, I didn't lie. Okay? That is what she gave us to deal with on Married to Medicine last season. And then she gonna come through after she wins an Emmy for being a traitor and being on Dances with the Stars. She ended up being the longest running housewife on Dances with the Stars, you guys. So there's that. Kudos, shout out. I mean, I usually love Phaedra, but right now she's being a little treacherous because there's a lot of different things going on. First, we're going to talk about her. Okay, so on Real Housewives of Atlanta, RHOA. Oh my God. Oh my God. Told you, Mercury's retrograde. Of course, my pencil lead is over. Milo, do not eat the pencil. Okay, we can go with this highlighter, I guess. Okay, so RHOA, deceit, betrayal. She betrayed Frick, or was it Frack, right? And lied. And then I'm making a note. And then she won Traitors because RHOA was practice for being a traitor to the frick of your frack, right? And throwing Portia under the bus, talking about Candy wanted to put her in the dungeon that hadn't been thought of yet. And by the way, I always felt like if Candy had monetized the whole dungeon thing when she said that Portia wanted to have Phaedra dragged. Phaedra said Portia was supposed to get dragged to the dungeon, allegedly by Todd and Candy, so they could have a blink twice situation with her. Did you see the movie? Yeah, I don't know what your region is, but I could only get it on MGM Plus out here. That movie is crazy. I was like, how long were they there? Anyway, back to the show. So we have Phaedra doing her treachery again, you guys. She betrayed Portia, who was supposed to be her bestie. Put Portia in some mess about a dungeon. And yeah, that's what I was saying. If Candy monetized off the dungeon, then Phaedra should have been able to get back on the show because there was no damage, right? As a matter of fact, you gave Candy another hustle, right? Did she have bedroom Candy before or after the whole alleged dungeon situation with Phaedra? That's a good question. Well, anyway, so now we have Phaedra on Married to Medicine, brought in by Quad. I'm talking to my TikTok too. Brought in by Quad. Go ahead and smash this. Tap the screen, it don't mean a thing. Tap the screen, it don't mean a thing. Tap the screen, it don't mean a thing. Come on, tap the screen. That's what they say over there on the TikToks. I saw it before on the live, you guys. So now we have Phaedra, who was brought in by Quad to Married to Medicine. She asked Quad, allegedly, can you get me on there? And they let her get on there. And then she dropped Quad. She dropped Quad for Heavenly. Now, turnabout is fair play, because the issue was, I'm live, you guys, leave the door closed. The issue was that then Phaedra dropped Quad for Heavenly, but that was after Quad dropped Heavenly for Phaedra. So there was all this like this. But I can understand like a single lady wanting to hang out with a single lady. You know, Quad and Phaedra were both single, and I can understand the dynamics of a relationship with a good Sally, that if you are single and that person's married and maybe she doesn't hang out the way you hang out, that when you do get a new single friend, you might be like, oh, okay, I'm going to hang out with so and so more, but you don't cut them off. You could even say, I mean, if you're a real one, then you're just going to be like, oh, hey, me and single girl are going out because you's married now. You know, we trying to get there, or we trying to play like we getting there, right? So, she came to Married to Medicine because of Quad. So we have that for a red line. I need the red pen. Okay, so we have that. I'll use a blue pen. You know the red line when you're trying to figure stuff out on the crime wall? Because it's a crime. Betrayal is a crime, y'all. So we're going to put Phaedra right here. So this is Faye. Faye. Okay. And then we have Quad. And then we have Heavenly. And then we have, let's do Toya. And then we have Simone, or as I like to call her, Dr. Pancakes, because she flip-flops, y'all. She flip-flops. So I'm just going to make a stack of pancakes with some drizzling syrup right here, because Dr. Simone is Dr. Pancakes, flip-flopper. And then we're going to put, because Jackie, she's like way behind the scenes. I'll put Jackie right here next to her bestie, which is why Simone is so mad. And then we have, what's the new wife? We're going to call her new wife. But I've been seeing some doozies of names out there for sweet tea. They've got Lipton. I was calling her sweet and sour. They have sweet and low. They have a number of different tea-driven things. I haven't heard Snapple for her, but hey, there's that. But I'm just going to call her new wife. And then we have Contessa. Cone, and I call her Contessa because I like that. And then we have anybody else? Am I missing anybody? Okay. And then we have, I'm going to put production, PROD, HR, and you'll see how they all fit in. Okay. So we have our graph here, and we're going to do the red tape. Okay. So Quad was hanging out with Heavenly. Okay. Before last season. Before season 10, she had been talking to Heavenly kind of regularly, right? Then Quad dropped Heavenly and started hanging out with PHAEDRA. And got PHAEDRA on Married to Medicine. Now, this is all allegedly in my opinion, okay? So then she got PHAEDRA onto, and we'll put Married to Medicine here. So then they got her on Married to Medicine, right? So, but then PHAEDRA gets on the show, Married to Medicine, and realizes that Quad is an outcast. Okay? So she realizes that Quad is an outcast, right? So we'll just put a little island here with a palm tree and a coconut because she was on an island, as it turned out. So when PHAEDRA gets on the scene, you know, PHAEDRA is all about self-survival. And I don't know if it's just when she's backed into a corner that she starts with her lies on other people, but that's what happens with PHAEDRA. We already know. She's been proven. It's proven that she's lied on camera. There's cameras and 8th Housewives involved, and the lawyer lied in these situations, right? So then PHAEDRA gets on the show, and then she cuts off Quad, and it's her and Heavenly. And between her and Heavenly, that's how Quad ended up at Sweet Tea's bridal shower. Actually, right before the separation, Heavenly and PHAEDRA and Quad were like, well, Quad needs airtime, I guess is what was happening. And PHAEDRA specifically, who is now in an alliance, I need to put the alliance. Let's put the alliance over here. I'll put a big A-L over here. So that's the alliance, okay? So these three were kind of in an alliance to get Quad some airtime. But then Quad was on an island. Don't forget the island, right? And because Quad was on the island, she got excommunicado by PHAEDRA, but only after PHAEDRA invited Quad to Sweet and Sours, or the new wife as we call her, to her bridal shower, right? Remember at the bridal shower where everybody decided that Dr. Heavenly was like an evil person for saying, that freaking new wife might want to like take her time, whoa nilly or something, right? But so anyway, so they invite Quad to the bridal shower. PHAEDRA did that specifically, you guys. But PHAEDRA is currently in an alliance with Contessa and the new wife, and they're in an alliance specifically this season because of PHAEDRA's doings and the new wife and Contessa. Let's be honest. So in Napa last year, all of them put Quad back on her island. Oh, you guys can't see over here. Oops. So all of them put Quad back on her island. All of them put Quad back on her island in Napa, remember? And sent her home. And Phaedra and Heavenly had came to terms that Quad had kind of used both of them, I guess is what the census was, because she stopped talking to her after she got what she needed, and she stopped talking to her, I guess, after she got what she needed. And that's how Heavenly came to even invite her to Napa, was because Phaedra was like, oh, I'm taking a different flight. Also, she wouldn't have to be around Quad, who was on an island and she knew about it. So now that's left over from last season. And it just shows you how the betrayal had started even as recently as last season, for it to accumulate with off season between season 10 and season 11, between the possibility of a weekend jaunt to Tammy's, okay, and season 11. Phaedra, I'm going to go like this around her because it's very disturbing. Phaedra took her lawyer ass, la la la, la la la, la la la, to HR and production. You guys. Yep. To HR and production. HR, human resources. You remember human resources, the place Karen Huger when Candace Diller told her to burn in hell. Like all this, I mean, this is the lady who brought up hot, by the way, by saying that Giselle had a hot box. So excuse me and Candace if we reference hell when referring to where you should abide, momentarily at least, right? Squeeze us. So she takes her ass to HR to try to get Quad, I'll make a square, a diamond, to try to get Quad, put the diamond over here, fired. She thought she was fucking Donald Trump on Apprentice, y'all. She went to the boardroom and was like, I want her fired. Now, for what? I have no idea. What could have possibly happened between the time that Quad got you hot again by getting you into married to medicine spherism with no medicine in sight? The imaginary doctor she was imaginarily dating, allegedly. Nobody ever saw that fool. Nobody ever saw. So she used and used and used and smoke and mirrored her way onto a show about medicine with no medicine in sight. Supposed to be a Reiki healer, right? We didn't even see not one Reiki session that was memorable. I mean, if you're going to be on Married to Medicine, medicine it up, okay? Okay? But it's smoke and mirrors with Fei Fei. And because her smoke and mirrors was being revealed, I don't know really why. I really don't know why. We're going to listen to what Dr. Heavenly has to say about it. But she went to HR and tried to get Quad fired. And then HR went to Toya, Simone, the new wife, and Jackie about Quad. They left Dr. Heavenly They left Dr. Heavenly the queen. They left Dr. Heavenly out of the meeting, y'all. So I say again that PHAEDRA, that says Real Housewives Betrayal, freaking frack, traitors, was the perfect place for Faye because she's literally a traitor, you guys. Literally a traitor with no castle in sight. There was no round table. She didn't have to go to the rotunda and pull a name and put them in the thing. There was no X through the picture on the wall. Okay? This is the map of Phaedra's betrayal and traitorism. IRL. My son hates when I say that. He's like, Mom. But really, in real life, talk about reality TV. They should have put this on the show. They should have put this on the show. But I don't think we'll see it because it's being whispered about right now when it was revealed by Dr. Heavenly about this freaking betrayal. So now, Dr. Jackie told Heavenly about the alliances meeting with HR about quad, right? And Dr. Heavenly, we're going to hear what she says she did. But Dr. Heavenly went to HR and was like, oh, hell no, that's not happening. And did it happen? I ask you, where is Quad right now? With her man on Married to Medicine. So Phaedra's betrayal plot was thwarted. I said it correctly. Thwarted. Yes, thwarted. That means it failed miserably and didn't happen. In the meantime, the core 5, 1, 2, 3, I'm upside down, you guys. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I feel like that 4 is backwards. Okay. Oh, and this 3 is 2. I'm upside down and backwards. Don't judge me. So anyway, the core 5, I'm just going to put the 5 here. The core 5, after all of this over here happened, after this right here happened, after Phaedra went to HR trying to get Quad with this alliance happened, after they left Heavenly out the meeting happened, after all that happened, the core 5 was like, oh, no, not today, Satan. Not today, Satan. They stood on business. They stood on business. And they about to not film with Phaedra, the new wife, or Contessa. And that's why this alliance even has to exist, is because they're not getting time really with the core 5. And the new wife already has mentioned that all of her scenes are with her husband mostly, except for these that we're going to be seeing with Phaedra and Contessa, the alliance who's anti-quad, right? Now, it takes a lot of hate for somebody to be around the woman who your husband just said on national television at the reunion last year that he had dreams of screwing PHAEDRA and lied about screwing PHAEDRA and was kind of gleeful about the possibility and thought of a current situation, it seemed. Okay? New wife. But you all hate Quad so much for some reason because you thought she was manless. That's the other reason. They thought she was manless. And I don't know why that has anything to do with it. She was married to medicine. So it doesn't have to be currently married to medicine, does it? But for some reason, Toya had a real big problem with Quad's relationship status many times. And the core five was like, not today, Satan. Because if you're going to do that to Quad, noob, if you're going to do that to Quad, then who's next? Where does it stop? And some might say, oh, this is what they deserve. This is what Mariah said happened to her. But what the people said happened to Mariah was Mariah happened to Mariah. And production was like, da-da-da-blah. In this situation, PHAEDRA went to production to try to make them da-da-da-blah. All right, on, Danny. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. This is my blue line crime betrayal wall for PHAEDRA's betrayal. So then after all of this, y'all, after all of this, PHAEDRA took her dancing shoe ass on Dances with the Stars and does this again. Lies again. Okay. Lies again. For the people on TikTok, I think I have to do this. Oh. There. Yeah. So she takes her ass on Dances with the Stars. And when she gets asked about her stay on Married to Medicine, this is what happened with PHAEDRA on Married to Medicine, y'all. With no medicine. She gets herself looking really good, by the way. PHAEDRA's been looking really hot. She gets herself on Dances with the Stars and lies and fluffs up and elaborates and exaggerates that it's because of her that Married to Medicine, the best show on Bravo, by the way, the best show on Bravo for 10 years running, the most bestest show on Bravo for 10 years running, you guys. Okay? And she had the audacity to say that she revived the show. Even Cecil, the now ninth housewife, okay? There's a fine line between Cecil and Cecilia, just like Peter and Patricia. There's a fine line you have to tread, and you're almost there. You're almost there before you get a nickname like, hey. Yeah, because Peter was all for woman's business, okay? And there's plenty of all stuff to do. But Peter was all for the woman's business, okay? Anyway, she takes over herself over there and lies. When she's asked about her stay over on Married to Medicine, PHAEDRA lies and says, oh, I made this ratings go up. It's all because of me. And I told y'all all she literally did was, oh, really? Ciao. Oh. Remember, all she did was the faces. It was like, and the scenes with her sons were really cute too. Oh, look, my thing. It has a little snap, but I lost a little weight. And so the snap doesn't stay because it's too loose. So let me try to do that. Praise God. Thank you, God, for everything. Thank you, God, for each and every viewer in my TikTok. And thank you, God, for each and every viewer in my YouTube. Thank you, God Almighty. Okay, so she lies and says that she brought eyes. I can make an eye. She lies and says she brought eyes. She brought eyes. Well, actually, she said she brought the numbers. She said she brought the numbers. But everybody can agree she brought eyes. But it wasn't because of her that the ratings went up. I feel like it was because of Dr. Heavenly's production assistance in getting Sweet Tea to come to the show. Unfortunately, at Quad's expense, which she tells us she really, that's why she apologized. I'll show you guys that. But she was brought to the show, so she brought eyes, not numbers, right? Can we agree? I mean, we got to give a bitch her due, right? So we'll say she brought eyes. She has 3 million viewers. People were interested to see what she would say. She didn't even really get any of her classic historical shade really out because she was on Beyonce's Mute Challenge season 10 of Married to Medicine, basically. That was the most we got out of PHAEDRA. Anyway, so the eyes that she brought does not equate to the numbers behind Dr. Heavenly's semi-production of the first time in housewife history, in reality history, other than Sister Wives, where you have an ex with the new wife situation. And now that that's been done, can we get a shout out to Dr. Heavenly for that production? Because now all the shows are doing it. Everybody's doing it. They're doing it in the OC. They're doing it over there. They're about to do it over on. They're doing it over on OWN with Carlos King's show. He loved that idea, so he made sure to set up so Gucci with Selena in the same room, even though there was a no contact order, and put her in a situation where she admitted she didn't feel safe, and there's nothing to take back there. That's not allegedly. That's from her mouth. Okay. That's what they're willing to do now, is even in unsafe situations, which as it turned out to be the same thing for Quad's situation, which is why Dr. Heavenly apologized to Quad sincerely from the depths of her heart, because they were real true friends and she really loves her. And she thought, oh, this would be good for TV, bringing this situation here. But she did not understand all of the abuse, allegedly, that Quad had gone through, because Quad didn't talk about it because she didn't trust these hoes. And to that, I say she was right, because they found out about the tragedy at her house. And then Dr. Pancakes, you can't see her pancakes anymore, but Dr. Pancakes used it against her, even after asking her not to say nothing. So would you trust hoes like that? I think not. So I feel like Quad had every right to remain on her island with all the shark-infested waters it was going to take to get to her ass, because these people did not prove to be in her interest, except for Quad and Heavenly's relationship was solid through the years. But for some reason, Dr. Pancakes had a problem with her for the last 5 years, and so did Toya have a problem with her for the last 5 years. Almost as much time as they've been divorced from Dr. G. So this debauchery, and then has the audacity to claim that she brought numbers, is such the fallacy, okay? And that's why I have lies spelled forwards for you and forwards for you, okay? So you can know about the lies that this lady was telling. It's crazy. And she's going to get rewarded by Bravo, of course. So then she used this to get back on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She did. She did. And Dr. Heavenly said she was running those men. She was running them white people. Leave it to PHAEDRA. I mean, when you just spin webs of lies, you got to move fast and hit hard and get your way through to get to what you want. Because when people stopping, like the gas light that filled the room leaves, and they have a chance to really see the fucking confusion you caused, and the detrimental betrayal that is now a pattern established by PHAEDRA against her so-called bestie at any time for her own self-preservation or whatever. And I don't even know why Quad would have had to be off the show for PHAEDRA to remain another season, except that Quad and PHAEDRA, maybe she knew about Quad's new man somehow, and she didn't want that to outshine something else. I don't know. Can anybody try to put it in the comments? Why would PHAEDRA want Quad fired? Why would PHAEDRA want Quad fired? How would it benefit PHAEDRA to have Quad out of there? Except that her new alliance with the new wife and Contessa is in full effect. So she was trying to help her new friend get her old friend off the show. Okay. Also, as it turns out, I'm going to have to make another illustration for you guys to fully understand. And I have a different color pen, I think. Because, you know, I'm an office girl. I got my shit. Okay, look, what color should we use next? Is there, oh, this is a Sharpie drawer. Sorry, you guys. I saw colors. But, you guys, where is my Sharpies? Oh, no, that was glue stick, you guys. And a bona fide Sharpie. We're not using a real Sharpie. Always right in front of me. Okay, so now I have a new legend for you. You know, a legend is the drawing, and then not a legend, so a new red line. So we have Contessa, and the new wife, as it turns out, you guys, can you see that okay? Contessa and the new wife knew each other before the new wife got on the show. Are you following me? So they knew each other because their husbands knew each other. And they've admitted recently that prior to the new wife, Sweet and Sour, Lipton, sweet tea, coming on to Married to Medicine, Contessa was giving her the lowdown, on the rest of the people. And I bet specifically Dr. Heavenly. I bet. But they've both admitted that they've talked about the show. And Sweet Tea went so far as to say that Contessa had told her things to expect. So all those people who believed her when she said she never watched the show and didn't know anything about it, she had straight inside information from a hater named Contessa. Okay? She had straight inside information and preformed thoughts and notions . and preconceived notions of the cast. So that means that when Sweet, the new wife, because I don't think she's sweet. I don't think she's sweet. I feel like she's very calculated and likes being that way. And Sweet is on the top side. But I feel like there's a lot of, because she's like doing a lot of stuff because she already lied to us. Oh, I don't know anything. I don't know anything. And then already having these preconceived notions. So I kind of feel like perhaps that's why the new wife was so willing to just be like, oh, I hate Dr. Heavenly now, but also because Heavenly and Quad were, but they weren't really last season. They weren't really all together last season. So that wasn't a part of the trifecta. I feel like the new wife was probably more influenced by what her and Contessa could have been talking about rather than the actual thing. Because I felt like and still feel like that was like nothing for Sweet and Sour to get mad about at the bridal shower when her now alliance leader, PHAEDRA, I'm putting the P's and the P's backwards so the people over here can see too. So PHAEDRA, Contessa, and the new wife are in this alliance now because the other people won't film with them. So that's really why they're going to have to put this. They're about to go on a trip, and the invitation rather, is from these three because these people aren't fucking with them like that because all of it happened before the season because of this situation. Okay. So Contessa now is back with her dead horse. And now her dead horse, the new wife, and her freshly murdered horse about Dr. Heavenly, and now Phaedra for some reason, who Dr. Heavenly has never said nothing bad about Phaedra. She said it was good for her to come to the show. She said it was like she did bring eyes to the show. She gave her due. She said she's smart. She never said nothing about Phaedra that was disparaging or unfriendly in any way, and makes it a point to not disparage people she's not in conflict with, I feel. But so she doesn't feel like she has a problem with Phaedra, but Phaedra recently said the only people she cares about on the show is Contessa and the new wife, after Quad is the one that got her on the show and Heavenly helped her on the show. Talk about a hot potato getting dropped. Talk about a hot potato getting dropped. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. So this is just crazy shit. Okay. So now I'm going to show you guys, since we've had our lesson on what really happened. Told you this thing is too big. It's a little longer because my son is out today. Okay. So now I'm going to share my screen over here and hopefully my TikTokers can hear it. Make sure this volume's up. Okay, let me see these comments first. So finally caught, yes, I'm so glad you're here. Phaedra saw division. She pounced on a free and open solid spot on a great show. I really thought she changed. Nope. Shame on the ladies. And shout out to Dr. Jackie for spilling the beans. So true, Danny. Yes. Spot on. Hey, I just call it like I see it. And my rose-colored glasses have been broke for a while. I don't deal well with gaslit rooms. I just don't. And I just see stuff in the back. I'm like, did that just really happen? Really? So I appreciate that. Sweet Tea said today on social media that Dr. Heavenly is lying on Faye because she won't take her calls anymore. How would Sweet Tea know, except for this alliance that I just demonstrated is in full effect? And the situation that I said happened where PHAEDRA cut off Quad after using her, and then cut off Heavenly after using her, and then joined forces with these noobs over here that have been jaw jacking off season since the time before the new wife got on the show. That means since the time before the time that Heavenly even really invited her on the show. And then come to find out that the new wife says that they were trying to get her on the show even before Dr. Heavenly had talked to her and she wasn't ready or something. She said, I don't know. I try to halfway listen to her. You guys are going to have to go listen to her all the way. But so TikTok, you guys come up here, and I don't know if you guys will be able to see I'm taking my phone tomorrow to the place. Let me see. Can my screen flip? Flip camera. Oh. Hello? It didn't work, did it? Oh, well. Okay. So you guys will just have to listen. Okay. You guys will have to listen. So I already went past the introduction on this. Oh yeah, let me share the screen over here. Copyright disclaimer under section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976 or 86. Copyright is made for fair use, and this is going to be for research, commenting, education on how not to betray your friends, research on betrayal, commenting on betrayal, and it tips in the personal use. Okay, so that was almost it. Oh, it's up there. Okay.
Whatever in Laura.
No way.
But she had a good
right across the street, the people just started like power washing or something.
All right, so let's just lay in and marry the medicine. I'm going to get a quick review of what's going on, what I see, and what I did not, and what y'all did. First of all, Jackie is what she's giving. She's giving Cash Doll. Now, y'all know we love Cash Doll, right? Cash Doll has a baby. She talking about her
there,
baby,
that helped.
baby, so she's big and she's ready to have her baby, and ready for it, okay? So Cash Doll is what Jackie's giving. She's giving all the patients in Atlanta. People don't want their man to touch them. When I was pregnant, you know what I mean? I got mad at my man too, because it just stretch your body all out, and then you got to go get a tummy tuck and a lap band, and you got to go get your BBL done and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Behind these damn men and these babies, okay? Because I gave my man 3 of them, okay? But anyway, so the next thing we see Simone and Cecil, and you know what? Okay, so Cecil is trying to figure out why Simone is mad at Quad. Quad, to me, okay, I'm going to just say this, and I know I may be wrong. I don't know, but I'm wrong. This is what I see. Simone is capable of saying pretty much anything. I cannot see how people can fault Quad when the girl, if y'all watched the reunion, I don't know if y'all saw it, but I was there. Quad begged her not to bring up the incident that happened with her niece, her little niece. And she was at Simone, please no, please don't say. Simone says it anyway. That makes me feel like Simone will pretty much say whatever. And I know that she was told to bring that up, okay? So Quad went to production and said, this is difficult for my family. Please don't play it. So Quad, think about this. Quad trying to get her job and she tried to get in with the people. So she made it seem like she was okay with it. But when they played it, Quad went dark because her family went dark, okay? And Simone knows this. Simone knows that it wasn't about no social media. And at the end of the day, y'all can say what the hell y'all want to. I don't do nothing but sit up and tell y'all my truth of what I see on my side. I'm thinking about social media at this point in time in our lives. We've been on it too long. Y'all been eating my ass up since day one. You know what I'm saying? So social media is not it, okay? For me, I felt like I needed to apologize to Quad on camera because I apologized to her off camera and I did my shit on camera, okay? And can I be real with y'all? Y'all my Patreon, y'all book my boobies, right? Quad has always been solid with me. Now, Quad got her issues. We know she do. She be late. She disrespectful, all that shit right there. But what we did in in Napa Valley was uncalled for. It had a lot to do with her contract negotiations and what was happening, and she was being exited off the show. She really was. That was our understanding of it.
Hey, Shalita.
Ooh, can I say this? Ooh, Jesus.
How are you?
Ooh, Jesus, because I've been saying too much. But anyway, I'm going to tell y'all.
We're watching Dr. Heavenly's Patreon the other day when she spilled tea that PHAEDRA went to HR and tried to get Quad kicked off the show.
Let a charge, you put Quad off the show. That was my understanding of it. And they had a whole meeting about it. They called production saying, you know, this person was going to do all that, this, that, and social media is not it, okay? For me, I felt like I needed to apologize to Quad on camera because I apologized to her off camera and I did my shit on camera, okay? And can I be real with y'all? Y'all my Patreon, y'all book my boobies, right? Quad has always been solid with me. Now, Quad got her issues. We know she do. She be late. She disrespectful, all that shit right now. But what we did in Napa Valley was uncalled for. It had a lot to do with her contract negotiations and what was happening, and she was being exited off the show. She really was. That was our understanding of it. Can I say this? Ooh, can I say this? Ooh, Jesus, can I say it, Lord? Ooh, Jesus, because I've been saying too much. But anyway, I'm going to tell y'all. I'm going to speak in codes, and maybe y'all can pick it up. Maybe y'all not, because you ain't going to get it out of my mouth, okay? The person that said she revived the show led a charge to put Quad off the show. That was my understanding of it. And they had a whole meeting about it. They called production saying, you know, this person was going to do all that, this, that, and the other thing. This is before the new opportunities arrived, right? So they led the charge. The people told me, Jackie told me, okay, that they had a meeting, but they excluded me from the meeting because they thought I would tell Quad, right? I be talking too much, and I don't need to be on live, but I'm going to just say this and take it back. Jackie told me, and I called people, and I said, no, we're not doing this with Quad. I will film with her. Fuck it. Y'all saying I don't deal with Quad, this, that, and other. I will deal with Quad, and I will film with her, because I love Quad. And my whole thought process was, Simone, everybody else, people, if they get rid of Quad, fuck else they gonna come at next. But my thought process is this too, and y'all can say it and take it back. Without me and Quad, there's no fucking show. I'm just saying that, and the people ain't gonna like me saying it, but I really do feel like that. What match would y'all have? What situations would y'all have without Quad this season and without Dr. Heavenly? Now you can say the little Lipton, but Lipton can't spill her tea without the people around her. So I mean, that's my thought. So pushing Quad off the show, and I'm gonna tell you this, and it wasn't social media. What it was so many people called me about Quad, telling me what she was going through. Because like I said, Quad goes dark. She don't talk to nobody. You don't know what she's thinking. But John Murray called me from the Sherry Shepherd show. That's my friend. He was like, Heavenly, speaking of Quad, this is what's going down. Okay. Juicidora called me. Heavenly, this is what's going down. Funky Dineva, Carlos K. Everybody was calling me saying, Heavenly, the shit y'all did was terrible. And I was thinking, like, you know what? Fuck this shit on herself. I don't got to do it. I can't get quiet on everything. But when I heard over and over and over again, I was like, damn, you know what I mean? I can't do this. So I was the one that stood up for Quad. And honestly, I felt like I owed Quad. You know why? I'm going to say this and I'm going to take it back. I'm going to take the hits because I take the hits all the time for bringing the new wife on the show. Now, y'all can put out there, I brought the new wife, but it wasn't just me. All of us played a part. Dr. Jackie, Toya, Simone, whatever. They can throw it on me because I'm the bad guy and I can take it. I don't give a damn, right? But all of us played a part. However, once we got the new wife on, Quad called me and said, bitch, do you know what you've done? And I was like, what? And then she told me all the stuff she had went through. I had heard some of it, but I didn't know the in-depth of what happened with her. I didn't know. And when I heard, I was like, Quad, I didn't know, bitch. I didn't know. But anyway, long story short, y'all might call it silly, whatever, but my allegiance will forever be with Quad to make up for the fuck I did to her. Because that's what I'm going to do. That's my friend, and I will make it up to her. And I had to make a choice, and I made that choice. So I don't fuck with no people like that. Anyway, I probably didn't think the whole thing through because, let's be real, I've never been through no divorce. I have not. I sometimes you can feel it, but when Jackie told me that if her husband if she got a divorce from her husband, bitch, if you ever break, but we all played a part in it. But we thought it was Quad plays like she's okay with everything. She just is fixed, and we thought it would be. And I know it's wrong. You can go and slack me, but I thought it was wrong. I didn't think it was that bad to bring her ex on here. I did not. And when she told me how bad it was, I was like, damn. You know what I mean? I got to do better. I got to be. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, love Quad. That's my girl. Y'all can say whatever. She got issues. We all got issues. I got issues. Simone damn sure got issues. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit. Anyway, Jackie does what she does. Everybody on this shit got issues now. So I don't know how it got here, but Simone and Quad. Simone, you need to stop your shit, girl. You really do. Quad ain't did nothing worse than I've done, and I tell you some stories about that if I feel like it today. What I've done. And she's done no worse than anyone else. Koya, you know what I'm saying? She ain't did no worse than nobody else, and damn sure ain't did no worse than me. But anyway, Simone, get off your shit, okay? And go on and be friends with Quad, because we need her for this show. She's needed. And we all are needed. We all bring something very special to the show, okay? Second of all, invitations. Okay, so my understanding.
Okay. So we're not gonna do all the invitation part.
And her friend go and bring invitations to everybody, right? To the dude.
There we go. Okay, so that was Dr. Heavenly herself telling us all about this. Telling us all about this. Okay. Now, I don't know about you, but that's a lot on a show about Black excellence to have a noob get the other noobs together and try to take down a Quad? Really? That's what we're doing now, Faye? Really? Traitor much? Traitor much, Faye? Traitor much? No wonder you got the Emmy. No wonder Faye got the Emmy. Okay? Now, I also showed you guys last night how Cecil and Simone went live, you guys. Now, my running theory is and has been ever since the first time they wanted to get Heavenly off the show, and they wanted to get Heavenly off of her YouTube because she got to say things out of her mouth in a free country on a platform where people can do that. So because of that, the people were all mad. Remember? Like, who gets mad over that? Who gets mad on a show where you need viewers that people talk about the show offline? Oh, people from Love and Marriage Huntsville. A lot of people get really upset about it. So, but they all wanted her to give up her YouTube channel. And remember last year, the new wife, Lipton, was saying, oh, Dr. Heavenly's doing things strange for super chat change, doing the strange for super chat change. And now she over here trying to get monetized. Shout out to Dr. Heavenly University. You should always have at least 8 streams of income. Everybody should have a YouTube channel. Everybody should have a TikTok channel. Everybody should have a YouTube channel. Get monetized anywhere you can. They have this platform called School. Get monetized over there too if you got something to offer over there. Okay? Mm-hmm. Know what is she saying here?
We talked about what was going on with the group, whatever. They didn't play none of that. And so, Quad, we were walking around, and everybody brought a whole bunch of friends, but they didn't give them no play. I think it was off of Love and Hip Hop or some of them girls, but they didn't give them no play. They spent a lot of time talking to. I was defending her to the last dime, but Rachel was going in on Contessa's outfit, and I was laughing, and I was here for it. Okay, Quad brought that dude to the last reunion. He was there. He was there at the last minute, but I didn't know it was her man, and I had so much going on, and like I always do, I didn't even really play it another man because she didn't really announce him or play it like that was her boy because girl mama was trying to whip my ass. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Somebody know. Anyway, so Quad brought her man. Honestly, when she brought her man and they was talking about how much they love each other, whatever, that he was going to propose. I really did. So, but they didn't. But behind the scenes, the lady who said she revived that show, PHAEDRA started squirming to my heavenly. You know what? I gotta bring my man around, y'all. You know, he act like he don't want to come around, but I got to bring my man around, y'all. You know what I mean? She started talking about her man right then. Okay, so PHAEDRA was like feeling it, like, okay, damn, I'm the only single bitch quiet, got her man. So she kept saying, well, girl, I need to bring my man. Secondly, PHAEDRA kept joning Contessa. I don't know why, but she was like, what do she have on? She always wearing a costume, girl. She real wrong for that shit. Everybody got it right, but Contessa did. I don't know why they don't play this shit. They play my shit. Maybe that's my role on the show. But PHAEDRA was going in on Contessa's outfit, and I was laughing, and I was here for it. Okay. Thirdly, Contessa comes up to me, and she's nice to me. She hugged me. I ain't got no beef with that bitch. I really don't. I don't no beef with Contessa. I don't. Now, I understand Contessa. I do. I get it. Okay. But bitch, it's been 4 years. 4 years. I can defend myself saying all the things that I've already said before. I ain't say nothing that she didn't put out on TV. She spent 2-3 years dogging her man on TV, right? If you look back at the YouTube video that she's talking about, I was defending her. I was defending her to the last dime until the people asked me if the man was abusive, and I said, no, not physically. Verbally, we heard it. I ain't got to relive it, but that's what she's mad about. Now, get this, it's been 4 years, and I get it that you could have said that Helen didn't have to say anything, and maybe I said the wrong thing, but if you go back, I was actually defending her on that, because contrary to probably Contessa was my good friend. Okay, but Contessa was trying to find someone to be angry with. I remember initially she was like she was mad at Jackie because Jackie said something. I didn't remember what it was. But I was like, no, Jackie didn't do that, baby. You can't be mad at Jackie for that. So then the next thing I knew, she was mad at me. And Contessa's the type of person that displaces anger. She got to put it somewhere. She don't want to put it on her man. So I was the chosen one. And I will proudly take it. You know what I'm saying? I will proudly take it. I was her good friend. And she wants somebody to blame. My whole thing is 4 years later, I got no beef with nobody. In fact, I told Contessa, let's continue to move on. Let's move on. I apologize. I'm sorry. You could say that I was wrong. I really didn't feel like I was, but I'm sorry. I mean that I'm sorry, that I was upset. You were my good friend. I'm sorry. But she got this storyline. She trying to get her damn job back. And I don't see nothing but some trauma bonding. Because get this. Y'all put me with this. And then I'm not going to say shit else about it. To me, production, if I was producing a show, I would have showed how the new wife, Greg's new wife, and Contessa became friends. Because it looks like this is what it is. They just put them together to trauma bond and come up against me, which is fine.
I already called it.
The new wife ain't strong enough, but Contessa is, damn it. She is. So it's a trauma bond. But to me, it makes no sense. And even Contessa said it out of her mouth. Y'all just put me with this girl. I don't know this girl. I don't know PHAEDRA. PHAEDRA stay down the street from me. I've never met her. Y'all put me filming with her instead of the people that I actually know. But Contessa, you an outsider. They trying to shuffle you back in the best way they know how. And no, you do not know this is a girl, but bitch, that's who you dealing with. Because she don't like me and you don't like me. So they felt like they needed two bitches to come at me at the same time. And y'all gonna see how that transpires, okay? I'll tell you how many times I tried to whip my ass, but that's okay. I ain't gonna shut up. So just know that, okay? So Contessa is trauma bonded with the new wife.
Yes.
I ain't did shit to Contessa, but tell the truth. Like a friend, I can see how y'all can say I wish I had not brought anything up. I was doing my YouTube. I was actually defending her, and I said on the YouTube, no, it's not abusive. No, not physically. Because I was making a joke out of the counter that she'll whip his ass. That's what it was. And then, she found something because she was looking for something in my eyes. I was a good friend of Contessa, though. I'm going to tell you I was. And I can tell you so much more that you would never know. But we and her were really, really, really good friends. Yeah. However, I will say this. Contessa deserved to be on cast on the show other than the other girl. Because if y'all help me out, and I'm going to say this and I'm going to take it back. When reviving started? When was the really starting to revive our show? When is she starting to revive? Because I need some car scenes. They cute or whatever, I guess. But you're gonna have to get out that car, get the AED machine, and start doing the damn CPR to revive our shit. Because you really ain't doing nothing, girl. How dare you say you revived our shit? You brought eyes, revitalized, baby, but revive. What you did? What have you done? My whole thing is, yes, your notoriety comes from the other show, and you were a placemat here because you had nowhere else to go. You didn't start doing all the shit you was doing until you found another opportunity. But anyway, that's another story for another day because I ain't complaining. But okay, so next thing we met Quad's new man. Now I know King pretty well now, and I will say that I feel like that's gonna be Quad's man for a long time. I hope it is because he's nice, he's well off, he's patient, he's kind, he's gentle, he's everything she did not have before. It's everything she did not have before. And I love that Quad is in love, and you could tell, I don't care what nobody say.
Okay, so we're getting major exclusive tea from Dr. Heavenly's Patreon. Okay, so I wanted to share with you the story of how PHAEDRA was getting went to HR and production to try to get Quad kicked off the show. So her pattern power of being a betrayer to her fricks and her fracks is still in full of frickin' effect. Is in full of freaking fracked. Okay, I think I said that right. And so yeah, that's a lot, you guys. And then she was telling us some other stuff that happened behind the scenes. So I don't want to play the whole thing. She's gonna drop it soon, I'm sure. But I did want to hear how the people were like, "Who's that old lady in the door?" That was funny. And then we're gonna listen to one other spot.
From us, she said F us. And when we went to Napa, all of us
tap the screen, it don't cost a thing. Tap the screen, it don't cost a thing. Tap the screen, it don't cost a thing.
Or whatever. You know what I mean? Once we heard that, it was like F her in, and that's how that whole thing transpired. Right, wrong, or indifference, that's how it went. But now Quad got a man. I love Quad. I will always love Quad. I always have love in my heart for Contessa. But do I want to be a bitch friend? It's too toxic. Like,
got hot.
Toxic ass relationship. Yeah, this right here, Contessa looks amazing. She put on this cheap ass outfit, fuchsia outfit to show her damn abs. I'd rather her come out butt naked and put on that damn Timu shit she had on. But the body is pushing through, so I have to give her that. Okay. So Quad was wrong. You know what? Production was wrong. They knew Quad was coming to Contessa's house, and for them to have, girl, why you do that? I ain't even talk about this girl. Check this off my thing. Looking like a sick puppy, knowing she wanted to come to the party. My whole thing is this: nobody really girl like that. I mean, if you look at all the all-cast events, when you look at keep watching, that girl, she's out of place. I'm telling you, whether you like her or not, y'all can say what y'all want to. She's out of place. She's weak. She get the crying and shit. She want to fight and shit. Don't nobody want. You ain't gonna never off yourself about some shit I said. So my whole thing is I ain't really messing with the little girl, but she want to come to the stuff, and I need to be nicer to the girl. But I'm indebted to Quad. I feel like that after what she went through with Quad, when I saw her after the incident in her house, and we went out to eat. I said, Quad, you gotta come out of this. I mean, we friends for real. Like, this ain't just TV shit like them other shows. I went and I saw Quad, and we met, was it at Houston's or some restaurant? And when I saw Quad tried to be hard, and she was like, and that bitch started crying. I mean, that bitch cried for about 10 minutes, and I was like, damn, Quad, stop. And then when she cried, I cried, and I cried, she cried. And we were crying about a lot of different things. We was crying about the baby, of course. We was crying about what happened, and it was just so emotional that honestly, I don't know the new wife like that. And I know the new wife is getting the hard end of the stick from me. But my whole thing is the new wife be coming for the shit, and I was done with the bitch when she said "fuck you, bitch" to Jackie. Really, honestly, to be honest, that's what I would have to say. I was done with that bitch then, because to me, Jackie didn't do anything to warrant that. And y'all can say what y'all want to. I think Jackie said something jokingly like, "Listen, don't say what they could else do to you, because they could do some more stuff."
Yeah.
Anyway, based on the stuff they done to Jackie. But fuck you, bitch. Y'all, and you know what? The young folks gonna always think differently from me. You know what I mean? But I'm always going to be the girl that's going to say, stand by your man. I'm always say, anyway, long story short, y'all ain't gonna agree with me because y'all feel like the little girl. But my whole thing is we all old enough to be her mom. That's what I would say. Anyway, the God is good. Okay, enough about that. The guy scene, David. I don't know why Dr. G be letting David bump him like that. Because I mean, honestly, Dr. G, and you know I love my man and my man and my man. But you know what Damon doing? You know what I mean? He was right about that. But I think that Damon was talking about there have been incidences where Damon and him have went out and hoes came up to Damon and Damon do the right thing. But you know, Dr. G could be like, you know what I mean? You was just doing that because I was there, but that's who Damon is. My whole thing is if he gonna do some shit, he gonna be respectful. You know what I'm saying? He gonna do the shit that y'all doing, like lusting over PHAEDRA and saying I slept with her in my sleep and not in real life, and I slept with her and then go have damn lunch with her in a bikini. Ain't nobody finna do that. You know why? Because the older men do not respect their young wives. So if the older men don't respect their young wives, how are we supposed to respect them? If you don't respect them, we can't. Because we don't, and it's very immature. At 33 years old, I was very mature. This little girl ain't. But anyway, I'm keeping going. Secondly, they sit up there and called the man sensitive. And the reason he said, I said, why you call the man sensitive like that? He said, man, he kept bringing it up. He said scene after scene after scene, and y'all don't get to see all the scenes. It's probably 2 to 3 times as many scenes that y'all see. He said every time he's like, man, you know, your wife said this and another. Okay, let's get this right. Yes, I did some wrong things, and I ain't even gonna bring it up because y'all already know. If y'all know what I did. My thought process again was the little girl, and y'all can say I thought, yes. If you go way back, yes. If you think about it, I was doing a review, and the reviews get me fucked up. The people who was talking about what she presented on the show, and I said, yes, if I'm having a problem, I would get it checked out. I do believe that her people probably already knew what was going on with them. I did. So y'all saying they started it? Yes, I did. Secondly, if somebody brings up my dead mama and she just said, I get it, your mama, right? But my whole thing is I'm from Miami. Talk to T.S. Madison, talk to Funky Dineva. I'm always gonna come back and it's come back. No, and it's automatic. It ain't even thought about. It ain't even trying. I'm always gonna have a clapback for you because that's how we grew up. I mean, y'all paying me to do a clapback. So if you say my mama in hell, I'm gonna say she got a better chance in hell. Okay. Thirdly, the man keep calling the little girl insecure. Damon got sick of the man bringing it up. So he said, man, why do you keep bringing this up, man? What are you so sensitive about? The little girl got on Instagram and started talking about how I wasn't respected. Go back and look. If you probably got it screenshot. I can't see what they screenshot, but screenshot it and look at it. The girl was talking about back at Drheavenly University. She started talking about my dental practice, how I wasn't respected in the community and stuff. All this. I'm telling you again, I woke up in the middle of the night. I can't see good, but I saw the bitch coming in for my business. And immediately, my mind says to me, oh, I'm going to get this bitch off of me. I know how to do it. So I'm saying, in my mind, I know it was wrong, and I'm going to apologize again and again. I'm going to apologize. My man was thinking, like, I'm going to get this bitch off me. I know how to do it. And secondly, you got to think the emotion that I already had because I found out how Quad was treated. And people co-signed, people that I know and love, said they were there when all this stuff went down.
Yeah.
Long story short, I ain't mentioning nothing. I'm just saying. I knew what Quad went through, and I felt horrible about it. So basically, it wasn't too hard for me to do what I did. And I came back, and I looked at this little girl attacking my businesses, attacking my dental practice. I make more money than Dr. G. I'm just going to put that out there. I love my job. My job is important to me as well. I said the wrong thing, and I went to hell with it. I did, and I'm wrong.
Yeah, they are friends for real, Jane of all trades.
My thought process is this, and this is all I'm going to say about it, and I'm going to take it back. This man say, get heavenly. Get your wife, control you. First of all, don't not one motherfucker control me. Just understand that. That's not the kind of relationship we have. I'm not his child. I may call him daddy. I go to work. I do things. We are equals. Please understand that I submit to my man because he's my king and I'm his queen, but we are equal. And I'm going to say this and I'm going to take it back. Hey, what you want him to do, whip my ass? Because we're not doing this over here. I'm just saying. What you want him to do? How are you supposed to control me? I said, okay, what to? Yes, my man talks to me behind closed doors. Yes, my man has my back 1,000% because he knows what. And yes, my man knows that the man texted him and said he wasn't going to see his patient no more. And I said, oh, that hurt because y'all get paid for patients right now. You might not get paid that much per patient, right? But you don't stop seeing. That's my thought. Now, maybe because I'm a doctor, I don't feel like the patient should be involved in this shit. But maybe you within your feelings, and it's facts. I got the text. David didn't want to give up the text that people asked him because they was trying to make him look like a liar that he is. They asked him for the text. David said, "I don't want to be involved in this. I'm trying to get him move forward." And David wouldn't get the text. We got the same Apple ID. I texting you, ask me for it, I sent it to you. Okay, so the man said, "You know what? Did you see the tweet that Heavenly tweeted out there? He didn't mention that her mama tried to whip my ass. That was just blown by. He didn't mention all the shit that the bitch was saying about me. It was blown by. It wasn't even any of his concern until it affected him. And my business could be fucked up. I could have got my ass whipped. I don't know. The mama coming up to me trying to fight me at the beginning. Ain't nobody saying shit. But when his name, he got, excuse me, oh Lord. Jesus,
yes.
Come back. That's why I don't need to be live. Okay? At the end of the day, my husband got my back 1,000%. And if your man don't, that's a shame for you. And he does talk to me behind closed doors, and I'm gonna tell you how he did. But
okay.
Don't when the shit go down and your mother-in-law tried to whip my ass or whatever, don't go back and say the men need to stay out of it because no. And everybody say they got they lawyer and they money ready, they bond money ready, and they run up on me, and David got to protect me from a bitch up in there. And now you ain't said nothing about none of that, but a tweet, you gonna get mad and keep bringing it up over and over. Yes, because you sensitive. Because Damon just ate that shit and was like, let's move on. Okay? So there's so much y'all don't 1,000%. And if your man don't, that's a shame for you. And he does talk to me behind closed doors, and I'm gonna tell you how he did. But don't when the shit go down and your mother-in-law tried to whip my ass or whatever, don't go back and say the men need to stay out of it because no. And everybody say they got they lawyer and they money ready, they bond money ready, and they run up on me, and David got to protect me from a bitch up in there. And now you ain't said nothing about none of that, but a tweet, you gonna get mad and keep bringing it up over and over. Yes, because you sensitive. Because Damon just ate that shit and was like, let's move on. Okay? So there's so much y'all don't see, but if you put your hands on me, it ain't gonna go like it did with Toya. It's not gonna go like it did with Cecil. It's not gonna go like it did with Simone. And I'm just talking past the episode. I don't know what it's gonna show, but you put your hands on me, I'm just getting my shit to go home, and it's just gonna be not good for y'all. But anyway, long story short, yes, he is sensitive, and Damon said it, and I'm glad he said it. So there, okay. My man got my back, and he loves my dirty Charles in there, and y'all just mad because my man work and let me hush. Now, did I get to everything? I talked about quiet man, Amber Tate.
So you guys can check out the rest of that on her Patreon or her YouTube when she decides to drop it in its entirety. Shout out to Dr. Heavenly. Be sure you follow her in the places where she is. Okay. So, but that we just heard a lot. Okay. Now I'm going to show us a little bit of what Cecil and Simone said last night that has to do with this also. See if it won't let me in here, because they were going in about quad again last night. And Simone, Dr. Flip Flop Pancakes, brought the argument to social media. I mean, what is this? MySpace? Can you imagine what Simone was like when MySpace was out? If she is freaking bringing her 28-year marriage arguments to social media present day and on a reality show. So that was a live we did, wasn't it? And that's this one. I hit it twice. Will it come open? Because this is what they had to say about it. So Cecil, in this video, is confirming that Dr. Damon was not, in fact, the sensitive one, that he was correct for calling Dr. G sensitive because he brought it up like 100 times. So let's see. Let's play. And this is going to show us about that. In the meantime, smash that like button, smash the subscribe button on your way in or out. Go ahead and ring the bell so you can get notified next time I upload a video. And so you can become part of the beautiful curvy community that we're growing in the YouTube streets. Tap the screen, it don't mean a thing. Tap the screen, it don't mean a thing. Thanks, Jane. Thanks, Jane. Yay. Now, I thought I had products available on here, but I can't see them. So let's see. Mirror products, no. AI wallpaper, no. Yay, thank you. Oh, I'm almost to 1,000 likes. I think this might be the first time I ever got to 1,000 likes on a live. Thank you so much. You need to come up here. Jane of all trades. Following you back, darling. Thanks for being here. Right on. Okay. So, wait, it's not playing. Here we go.
I'm locked in.
Okay.
What up?
So it's not that antagonistic. So one question is the Christmas decor out yet? It is not. Somebody has busted us out. But I have my friend Marviel. Your dad is over here. He is acting like I'm mistreating Quad. And I'm like, Quad, she gets on her interview, she talks shit. I'm gonna meet you with that shit talking energy. If you don't talk shit about me, you talk nice about me, I'm gonna meet you with that. I am going to be a mirror.
Somebody in here said, yes, you are holding a grudge.
I'm not. Hey, Jason, I'm not holding a grudge.
What up, Brandon? They talking about, what up, Mike? You see that? Hey.
Mike, we need you to focus, so we're going to have to...
I'm locked in.
Okay.
What up?
So it's not that I am holding a grudge against Quad. I need for people to stop this narrative. This year has been the happiest I have seen her in a few years. It looks amazing.
Well, Bianca, thank you.
I am not bothered by Quad. I am not hating on Quad. I am actually not mistreating Quad. She's a grown woman who can take care of, protect herself. Like she's a boss bitch.
So really, all I'm hearing is like, y'all just not besties. Y'all not friends. You feel me? You don't care. You happy for her. You feel
But
me?
your dad is over here sweating me. Your dad is over here sweating me. Like it's time for me to go to bed so I can get up and do pap smears tomorrow. But your dad is over here sweating me.
I mean, listen, Dad. I look at it like this, Dad. She don't gotta love Miss Quad. I love Miss Quad. You can love Miss Quad.
Yes.
She don't gotta love Miss Quad. I love her. And it's crazy because look, I won't even get into it. It's some of the people on the show she love, I don't love. That it's people she love, I don't love.
Are you taking it too far?
No, exactly. Mama, they talk about holding grudges. You know me.
Yeah. You're a grudge holder. So, you got it genetically.
And I'm gonna keep it a buck. Cause I'm a watcher of the show this year. I'm a viewer this year.
Why are you watching this year?
Why am I watching? Honestly, two things. One, boredom. Two, viewership help us. I really realized that. If I'm a viewer too, so that counts to the numbers. That go to your check, just like it go to my check and my gifts.
You don't get a check. You don't have a check.
Our check. That's what I said. I said our.
You're pimping me, but we gonna leave that for another day.
But see, that you cut me off. You see how you cut me off? That's why I said your check, my check, our check, my gifts, our gifts. You didn't let me finish. I said gifts, all that. It goes into all that. So that's why I'm watching. But I was gonna say, like, Miss Quad is definitely still one of my favorites. Like, I'm watching her now, and I'm like, I really love Miss Quad. Like, this is really her. Like, that's really how she is. But what y'all got going on, you feel me? It is what it is. Like, oh well.
That's the piece. Hi, Q.
People don't understand.
How are you?
It's that.
Was that you smashed the heart? Thank you, darling.
They have their ups and downs. They disagree. They get on social media. They both super sensitive. They both try to act like they can handle it. Everybody wants to act like they tough, and they don't care what nobody says.
Jason, you ain't got too much.
Thank you. I was literally thinking he's not getting in here. Why is he in the college talking about what he is? Nobody want to hear what you gotta say, Jay. Oh no. They both have a lot of love for each other, and it truly comes down to, for me, it's tough for me to watch it. Because you rock with Miss Quad, so I rock with Miss Quad, but it ain't just that I rock with Miss Quad. I rock with Miss Quad because I also see how Quad and Simone's relationship is different than some of the other ladies, and it doesn't have anything to do with the show. It doesn't have anything to do. It doesn't have anything to do with how it comes off. But outside of cameras, when things are just
smash heart.
both
See
together,
that lady said, just stop.
I get it. But we're talking conversation we had, and she brought up some shit out of the blue, talking about Quad. This is why when me and Miles get in an argument, we call you. Y'all over here in the debate. Mama went to go see what I thought. Like, whoa, she didn't even call somebody else. Mama, you are a fool, bro. Hey, it's cool. It's cool, y'all. It don't even matter for real. Like, Dad, I'm hearing you. Yeah. Let's see what the people in the comments talk about, y'all. Y'all liking the show this year? Can we talk to the people in the comments and not act mad? But they said on episode one that I was being messy like Peter. I was like the Peter, and then then somebody said Peter walk so you can run. That was the funny. That was the good one. That was funny.
I think Carlos King heard the daddy still is.
Nah, that was funny as hell. That was hilarious. Nah, I mean, honestly, people are saying that messy. Like, I'm not even with all that. Like, I haven't seen none of that narrative. But Peter was real deal, like Gossip Girl. Like, he was real deal. That wasn't.
That's how he was talking. You don't know nothing about Peter.
No, I agree with him. I agree with Michael.
Peter was Gossip Girl. Peter was in the mix. Peter used to be in the mix, arguing with him. He used to be in the mix, arguing with him, right?
Oh, sorry. Things are spinning.
We have an opinion, and we're gonna express our opinion.
Hold on, I got you, Dad.
I don't know. Just like Cecil and I are here tonight, we're having a debate that is keeping me from going to sleep. I got to go put some eye cream on so I can look decent at work tomorrow, right?
Mama.
But
go ahead.
It doesn't matter how many times
we
have a conversation. He's not gonna change my mind.
So I think this. This is what I'm saying.
Oh, that was. She thinks what Dr. Heavenly thinks. Like, who's gonna check me, boo?
Now, part of it is this. Let me be really clear. I'm a Gemini. Keep going, man. Dr. G was. I don't think Dr. G was wrong bringing it up. But inside information, Dr. G had brought it up about 100 times. Talking about y'all need to stop talking about. So he was being sensitive. Okay, so he was being sensitive. Okay. I mean, I'm talking. I'm just sharing some information. I know I probably don't. But he did say it way too many times. Like, I mean, I get it. You know, your new wife, and she's feeling some kind of way. You trying to protect her. Can we address one point though here before we get off? And Michael, this will be a valuable lesson for you as you. Hold on, let me say one more thing. Don't forget where you're going with that. Okay. Hey, I got y'all. Y'all see how I get y'all on the insider information? I didn't know that either. I got y'all. We in this together. I got y'all. All right, go ahead, Mama. I share some. Yeah, I got y'all. Y'all good with me? All right, go ahead, Mama. But this is the thing. There is this sense that it's like, talk to your wife, get your wife. We're all adults. You can't get us. This is not 18. And so if we have an opinion and we're gonna express our opinion. Hold on, I got you, Dad. I don't that whole, just like Cecil and I are here tonight, we're having a debate that is keeping me from going to sleep. I got to go put some eye cream on so I can look decent at work tomorrow, right? Mama. But go ahead. It doesn't matter how many times we have a conversation, he's not gonna change my mind. So I think this is what I'm saying. I have my own mind. It's just like a twofold thing to me. And I think this is probably where Dad would go with this. I feel like this goes back to the Peter thing. Because it's like you say he's not going to get his wife. So then it's like, okay, now the other guy that you're talking to has to say something to the woman. And then now you're going to be like a man that's going back and forth with women. If you say something to the woman, but like, I don't think, like Dad was saying, right? Like, right is right and wrong is wrong. Like, if someone's wrong, and you should be able to go to your wife and say like, hey, like, I don't know if that was the right thing to do. You feel me? Like, because if another man really harping on the point as if, and here is the thing. Harping on what point? It's all about opinions. I have an opinion. He has an opinion. Our opinions of the exact same situation are different. And you cannot tell me how to feel. No, but you can't tell me how to feel. Let's put it into the context of what I think the situation is, right? Let's say you were talking crazy to a man, right? Let's say there was a man and you were talking crazy to him. It's not him telling you how to feel. Your mama, I wasn't there. Your mama talking crazy to me. No, that's honestly strong. But I could see Mama doing this. But Dad, you South Central, so you feel me? You good when she good. She good too. But let's say like you, and this isn't really you. Like you wouldn't do something like this unprovoked. But let's say you just start talking crazy to a man unprovoked, and you wouldn't want the man to start talking. Why would I just start talking to a man unprovoked?
She doesn't listen to him.
I just said you wouldn't.
Okay, let's go forward a little more. One more thing, and then we're going to get out of here, Curvies. Thanks for coming through. Make sure you smash the button.
So has Heavenly told you what's going on with Sweet Tea and her? He said it. He mentioned it 100 times.
Yes.
They were only at dinner for 2 hours, and he mentioned it 100 times. You can't even process your food right like that, worrying about what Dr. G is whining about for a Sweet Tea. Let women's business stay women's business. Look, now I know it was specifically about the whole pedo comment.
Thank you so. Oh my God, 2,000 likes, Jane.
Very many times for.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I have my thing, so when you go live, I'm going to check it out.
Over and over again. Look,
but we are getting ready to wrap this up because I just wanted to share.
I'm pretty sure because I heard her when she apologized.
I just wanted to share the fact that Quad was trying to be kicked off the show by fake ass friend PHAEDRA, and right on, Jane. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Pew, 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 pew. So I just wanted to prove a point. I love proving points. that, you know, debauchery and betrayal have no place in real friendships. And that's what the ladies are on Married to Medicine. They're like real friends, for real, the ones that are friends. And I appreciate Dr. Heavenly having the self-awareness, compassion, kindness, and forethought to reflect on how she treated who she called a friend, get additional information about how she affected that friend, and then adjust and apologize to that friend moving forward in their friendship. I think that's what people, grown people, that's what I think they do. And when there's real love and real friendship, then you allow space for that to happen. So shout out to everybody who came today and played. Thanks so much. Make sure you smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, and ring the bell on your way out so you can get notified next time I upload videos. And I will see you in the next one, people. Remember, you have a light, go shine it. You are excellent. You have a talent. You have something on your mind and heart that God put there because you already have it. Now, all you have to do is go get it. Okay? Okay? Because there's enough to go around. So go get yours. Okay, people? Go get yours. Go get yours. There's enough to go around. See you in the next video. Peace.